Give rewards to people. Get rewards by purchasing or gifting subscriptions to my channel when they're live in any category. And you can earn Crunchyroll drops. Epic. It's Crunchyroll. Da, 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 da. But I have Crunchyroll already. It's okay. You don't need to do it. I just noticed it because it appeared in my chat. I was looking at the... I'm looking at the list of other drops and rewards that I could potentially run for. Добрейшего вечера, привет. Okay. It's time for Dorama. Jia Shichun was the last one we left off on yesterday. Oh my god, my voice is already dead. I wonder if I have the voice for this. I mean, I don't have a choice, right? You have returned, young master. Yep, good evening, Shiren. Shiren bowed wordlessly, in that same detached coldness we sensed earlier. Стрим даже не начался, стрим чуть не бодал. Есть такое. Что я устал сегодня. С работы. She did not seem at all excited about her master's success today, nor did she appear to be concerned about him. A letter has arrived for you, young master Bao Yu. You didn't even try to hide the fact that the envelope was tampered with, did you? My responsibility was to deliver the letter. To protect its integrity was not one of my obligations. Honglu, are you sure she's your maidservant? It's okay. She's not wrong. Jiren, can I ask you something? Jia Ling promised to play a rock tossing game with me, but I can't find him anywhere. That's, well, let's see. How many numbers have you learned so far, young master? Jiren and I learned up to 10. Then he'll be back after 100 nights sleeps. Sleep 10 nights, 10 times. Then that's 100 nights. Wow, that's so cool. Shiren, you're so smart. It's nothing. It's something we all learn growing up. Shiren, I slept 10 times, 10 nights, but I still don't know where Jialing's gone. Did I say the young master Jialing was to return? You said he'll be back after 100 nights. Oh. 100 nights is hardly enough, young master. It will take at least 1,000 nights, given what they did to him. I see. You're smart as always, Shiren. Young master, it's been years, but young master Jialing's body is still decaying. He has lost control over half his body. Even after he was fed the boluses I'd sent him? I was told to relay that your boluses were useless, young master. The decay reached his brain, and I overheard the other servants gossip that it's impossible to recover from such a wound. The body is functionally dead. Death would be preferable, in fact. So give up your naive hope and forget about him. You're always so smart, Shiren. Damn. Rough. That's rough, buddy. I will now read the letter, Executive Manager. Huh? Alright, yeah. As I stood there pondering, Otis walked up to the front with the letter in hand. This is from Manager Sod. Hello, everyone. Heard you managed to pass the first round. I wrote this letter before I heard the news, actually. You wouldn't even be reading this letter if you hadn't passed. The heck? But let's save the celebrations for later. The real game starts in round 2. The other candidates must have been making alliances, strategies, sharing information about the next round. Meanwhile, you guys stumbled around, aimless and alone, before returning to your lodging. And here you are now, reading my letter. Is she watching us from somewhere? But not to worry. For your team specifically, round 2 doesn't require much strategizing. Because it will be messy and continuous battle after battle. So battle on, as you always do. It's what you do best, right? Hold on. I would like to go into more detail in this letter, but I'm sure this letter will be, and has been most likely, intercepted by someone from other candidates, clans, or coalitions. So in order for you to obtain our objective, you have to rely on what you have learned and gained so far, your intuition and fearlessness. Like I said earlier, we have but one purpose. Contextual clues. Sorry. I can't speak today. I'll practice as the stream goes. Contextual clues suggest that the one purpose is implied to be come in second place and obtain the golden bow. Well, that wraps everything up then. One last thing. Shameless sirs who have rested their eyes upon the contents of this letter without authorization shall be struck down with the curse of misfortune that lasts generations upon generations. Ne'er shall they ever be successful in any endeavor regardless of nature. The bottom part of the letter has been torn off, huh? What a way to end the letter. So, does anybody know what to expect in round 2? That letter didn't really help with anything at all. It would be better to learn the exact rules on site and hear from the organizers themselves. It is likely that there are forces who already have their eyes and ears on us. Executive Manager, there's someone by the door. Right on cue, eh? I don't think that's what this is. Damn it, you! Grab your weapons, prepare for bat- Despite our rush, the person by the door was none other than Jia Shichun. She wore an expression that we had grown quite familiar with by now, an interesting combination of annoyance and disappointment. Why do I ever expect anything better from you anymore? They're just opening your front door to anyone without even checking who knocked, just like that? I thought you were done talking with. Yeah, we can be pretty heatless from time to time. But I don't think anyone is intending to kill us would have the decency to stand and hesitate in front of my door, wondering if she should knock or not. Earlier in round 1, you had yourself killed in front of Jiamu and Big Sister Yuan Chun, didn't you? And revived yourself in front of them too, I presume. Right. Why even go that far, huh? What's gotten into you, brother? Family hierarchy? Really? Why now all of a sudden? I can tell just from that look on your face. You couldn't care less about becoming something like the family hierarchy. Is that really it? That they told you to do it? Shichun, imagine just for the sake of it. What if our actual goal isn't to come in first place? Do you seriously expect me to believe that? Right? Totally. I wouldn't buy that either. Anyways, I'm not here to ally or parley with you. I am never, ever doing anything like that with you again, brother. It will be nighttime soon, you know? And your room's always been so dark because you barely let so much as a ray of moonlight in. Seems like she's warning us that we'll be visited by some uninvited guest soon. Yeah, no way they're letting you, a sudden, unforeseen variable, spend the night in peace. Didn't they warn us earlier that round 2 candidates are prohibited from hurting each other? I see. The only thing that matters is the exact wording of the law, not the spirit of it. Right. They won't intervene as long as a candidate's not trying to kill a fellow candidate, literally, with their own hands. So don't trust anyone, even your maidservants. Thanks for coming here in person, Shichun. Tomorrow we'll really be enemies. I know it's too late to change anything, but tomorrow... Shichun stumbled over her words, trailed off, and then turned around and left, as though she swallowed what she wanted to say. It's okay. We already had her, on our side. She's weak as heck. When she expressed a wish to visit you herself, I made 3 attempts to talk her out of it. It was highly impertinent of someone of my station to advise her 3 times, yes, but... I implore you all to know that her choice to come here was not an easy one. I know that this question could sound a bit nosy, but are things okay over there? We will face the trial to the best of our abilities. I wish with all my heart that our paths will not cross tomorrow. Good afternoon, morning, your time zones. Morning for me. Aye, good morning. It is evening by now for me. But good morning to you, friend. And I share his sentiment. I wish not to ever bring harm to them, nor they to us in turn. Well, when's anything ever gone as we wished, eh? Heathcliff sounded just as uneasy. I'm excited for part 2 later today. Yeah. Oh yeah, since you just woke up, it's gonna be like a bit later for you. I'm gonna be playing it on Friday, because that's how I take care of these things now. Intruders. No chat on the screen. Oh, thank you. I'm assuming that's because I need to refresh it. Ah, okay, now it's here. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Fixed member needed. Ah, okay, we do actually get 7 people here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go like this. Oh moon, once it waxes it wanes. Oh water, once it fills it overflows. For all light must go out, the night is still. It's time. Sharpen your senses. Hey, what are some known infiltration routes in this building that our enemies could use? Anywhere really, as long as the assassin's willing to put their mind to it. There was this one time when one of them suddenly appeared from under my bed. That sounds kind of terrifying. Don't have a better Honglo ID? No. Well, I guess I have K-Corp. I didn't think about that. Ryoshu, who was leisurely puffing her cigarette as the sinners were looking around in full alert, suddenly pointed up. Up. Ceiling. Someone just landed above us. Ah, so they're hiding in the ceiling. There must be more waiting for us just out the door. Honglu spoke casually as though he was expecting to have them join us for tea or something. Your corp does roll better, but just by slightly. Yeah. Impressive. You're pretty sharp. The sinners all whipped around and swung their weapons toward the voice, but the assassin dodged back with ease and began chugging from a gourd in his hand. Wait, this smells like... Is that sod drinking on the job? Give me a break. I'm an old guy in a night shift. I say I deserve a drink. Our target's young Master Jiabaoyu. Let's kill him quick and call it a night. With that, the enemies began flooding the room. Alright. The thing about the W Corp Honglu as well is kind of works better with W Yisan, I think. He's just a pretty decent support ID, even outside of W Corp, I think. So what are these boys? Furtive Podao Assailant. Oh, the music though. Boom, 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 boom. You guys can hear the music, right? They're both more rupture than charge, so I guess. Yeah. Nice. I am actually more excited for Faust, like Heisho Pack Faust, than the new chapter. Well, I guess not. I guess it's not true. I'm just very excited to use the new Faust in the new chapter. That's a better way of phrasing it. Going to save up for Valp. Yeah, that's smart. I never said that I am smart, though. Boom. Even though I have like 60 lunacy. Yeah, I had like 25,000. I'm down to 10k now. Because I was rolling on the banner to get the hey show people. If it was not the start of the season, I probably wouldn't roll so hard. Because, you know, you can always just get the boxes. Kim Jong-un's preference for bunny girls is showing. Эпичная игра на китайских инструментах, да. Ну вот эта музыка мне нравится больше же, намного, чем то, что было раньше. Кунг-фу панда. Вот это лучше. Китайская музыка может звучать очень хорошо, например, в генералах. Command and Conquer Generals China had some really good music. It had like, you know, it had like these dum 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 it's very good. That's a very good track. Мне интересно, что будет с музоном дальше. Да. Ой, Великая Семерка избивает толпы китайских солдат. Да, да, новый фильм. Let's actually check out. So, I mean, I have K-Corp. Oh, my K-Corp is not leveled up properly. It's not even level 50 yet. Yeah, it's also another reason that I'm not really, like, looking forward to use him. Even though he is Rupture. I mean, Yeah, I just don't really have the tickets to level him up, to be honest. I'm gonna say that that's the reason I'm not bringing him. Maybe I'll bring him later when I have some more tickets and I'll level him. Oh, unlucky. No, Ryoshu. Я вот еще жду не дождусь, пока, ну, когда не выйдет последняя часть, третья, и трек от Мили разлетится по всему Ютубу. That's right, Venom. Oh, this track is good. Oh, this is a vibe.
대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고 제가 늘 말씀드렸죠. 저는
A long way. Вообще, почему-то я ловлю дикий вайб с музыки в стиле группы исследователей «Придет по джунглям» или пустынная музыка. Оба хорошие варианты. H. Heyo. Ну, вообще, вот по группа исследователей «Придет по джунглям», она может быть разная очень. И камера голосом на кварк. I can't make Neko Arc voice even if I try. I don't think so. It's like a cat gremlin. Yeah. How come you're using W Corp, Honglu? He's working pretty well with W Corp Hisang, and they're both rupture IDs. And I don't really have anything better for this team in particular. Oh. Glug glug. Well, what? Still working on it? It seems that we are continually underestimated by our foes. Shi Yihua made the same mistake. You didn't seriously think that we would be defeated by such a pathetic force, did you? Oh, wow, pipe down. You're giving me an early hangover. Don't you compare us to the little troublemaker of the Shi family, will you? Be careful, Otis. His combat capabilities are leagues beyond those of his companions. So that's why he's so sure of himself, I see. Identify your name in the Legion. Really? You think I'd just tell you all that if you asked nicely? Working in this line of business? I have no name nor allegiance to give you, friend. No, I have no name to give. I have a title that others took the liberty of giving me. You tend to pick up one or two of those after surviving for so long. He who emerges with a liquor bottle, only to fade into the nightly shadow. The world has deigned to call him the Night Drifter of the Drunken Palm. The Night Drifter of the Drunken Palm. Down, 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 down. Следите по лесу духовых инструментов, ударных по вкусу, под гитарные запилы появляются. Ну, тут может быть, опять же, тут могут быть варианты типа Индиана Джонс. Тут может быть вариант типа Парк юрского периода. Тут может быть вариант типа... Короче, это раз... Тут есть некоторая вариативность, да. Гигачат винреет кнопка. А что, мне читать, что он делает? Если проиграю, то почитаю. Win rate. Не, тоже болт положил. Ну вот. Night Drifter of the Drunken Palm. More like, I don't care. Oh, nice. Good job, P-Song. That wave slash would have been pretty hard. Would have hit pretty hard, I mean. Если проиграю, то почитаю. Никогда не читаю. Dun, 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 dun. Large Powdow assailant. He's big. Big assailant. Get him. Nice. Okay, finally we staggered like all of them. Yep. When we need someone working for you on the hardest fight in part 1, the other ones are fairly easy though, and this one is the only boss fight with it's not too much of a challenge. Какая музыка стримеру нравится? Уф. Хорошая. Мне нравится хорошая музыка. Это, конечно, немножко читерство. Тут проще сказать, какая мне не нравится. Я вот скорее не любитель, когда слишком много шума. Типа вот какого-нибудь найткор, слишком тяжелый металл, ну такой индустриальный. Какие-нибудь EDM. Вот это мимо. Рэп тоже не очень большой поклонник. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of working out. I'm not sure. Was this fight? I mean, you're saying this guy's supposed to be hard. Take 10% damage from unopposed attacks. Deal 30% damage to counter attacks. Can I just Unga Bunga him? Unga Bunga. Как пример, вот Мили очень хороший исполнитель. Wait, why did I... What? What? What the fuck? He's the only boss fight, but it isn't that hard of a boss fight. Wait, I just got rigged. HP does not drop below 1 before the skill ends. Oh, he's like... Okay, I see. Cutscene magics, I see. При индустриальном металлите буквально в ухо вставляет генератор, подключенный сабвуфера. Ну вот именно, да. Но опять же, есть исключения. Например, мне нравится Master Boot Record. Master Boot Record делает такой очень тяжелый металл. Но мне он очень нравится. Honglu explodes. No, don't blow up my Honglu. Is there even a point of me countering that? Oh wait, he's hitting... Oh, he's hitting Honglu specifically. Oh, is this just cutscene gaming? I guess it's cutscene gaming. Alright, I don't know. Something. Вот, да, Мили. Есть исполнитель Мили. Мне очень нравится ее музыка. Какая еще мне очень нравится? Осты многих игр. Например, Final Fantasy 14 очень хорошо ост имеет. Tempest Rising. Все, что делает Фрэнк Клепаки, мое почтение. Command and Conquer, это имеется в виду. Red Alert. And that kind of stuff. Wait, did I... he didn't die. I was worried he's gonna die. What is going on in this battle, chat? Okay, well... Sure, whatever. Oh, that happens, I guess? He did... Yeah, he did like nothing. I don't know what was that supposed to be. Oh, wait, yeah, wait. I just beat him. Yeah, I clashed him. Yeah, that's what happened, right. Now I remember. I don't know how I forgot, chat. I'm sorry. I'll try to pay more attention, okay? I'm thinking about music. I'm still thinking about music that I like. Trying to come up with good examples of what I like. Yeah? Oh, Honglu explodes. Okay. Nanomachine, save him, son. I mean, we can just reconstitute him. It's okay. No problem. Oh, you are next. And the last one. How strangely confident you are for someone who has failed to protect her master. He doesn't know that the sinners can come back from death. Well, now that I've claimed young Master Baoyu's life, I should be free to clock out. There's no coming back from a crushed brain. Real shame. Had he studied under my tutelage, he could have almost matched me in skill. And the intruder disappeared from the room without another word. After a brief break, I revived the dead sinners. Just who could have possibly sent him? Could be that Jiachu bloke from earlier. You saw the way he was glaring at the rich boy. He wasn't the only one glaring daggers at Honglu, you know. Oi, you alright? If your brain's feeling funny, ask them to turn the clock again. Парни убили но он выжил. Его просто развернули. Ну, так по сюжету. Типа, Данте по сюжету может разворачивать время вспять, вот, возвращать этих персонажей, даже если не сдохли. No, it's just that this feels new to me. Whenever I was attacked in here, the building felt so infinitely vast. But now that I'm here with all of you, it feels so crowded and alive. And that's funny how? Well, I imagine he's saying that he's happy we got this back, to paraphrase. Не то чтобы он выжил, его просто резнули. Shiren. Young master, I have brewed some new air tea. Will you imbibe some before departing? No way, Honglu. Remember how the envelope we received yesterday was torn open? Refuse it. I'm okay. I'd love some tea, Shiren. Thank you. Yes, young master. Honglu sips Jiren's tea. Hey, that tea could be poisoned. I know we have Dante here, but you're being too reckless. I wasn't being reckless on account of having Dante around. If I was, and if it really had been poisoned, I would be needlessly hurting Dante in the process. Even if she's become a lot less friendly, Shiren is still Shiren, so I thought it would be okay. Is it another maidservant? Like, there's no way there's gonna be another maidservant is actually the evil one plot twist. We already had one with Nelly. That's when I realized that Shiren's odd change of character was reminiscent of those we'd seen earlier in the backstreets of District 8. If you ever play Warframe, see if you get Mesa. She's so fun to play as. When I played Warframe, my favorite frame was Octavia. I don't know what that tells you about me, but I'm an Octavia main, okay? She then went through a lot of revivals, didn't she? Yes, she's my closest maidservant, so she wasn't the most expensive version of life insurance. So when you say Shiren's still Shiren, you mean that her memories are intact? Yep. Life insurance doesn't actually decay your memory. But still, you'll slowly erode away. Like a stone weathering merciless gusts and rainstorms, the memory shrinks and shrinks, slowly losing its definition until the form itself is lost. I forgot you played Warframe? I don't know if I ever mentioned it, to be honest. I mean, I did stream it once, but that was so long ago. That was like over a year ago. I used to play Warframe. I don't have time to play that game anymore. It takes so much time to play Warframe. It only leaves the faint sensation that the stone was once there, until it was no more. But I hope that faint sensation remains a warm remembrance to Shiren, at least. And also, there's so much to do in Warframe. I barely even got to the part... Like, I didn't even get to the story. Like, I didn't even get to the late game content stuff. I was still stuck, like, farming out all the old bits. She then quietly cleared away the tea set. We could not tell if she had heard Honglu, or if she cared at all if she did. Regardless, we left her to her job, and made our way to the palanquin that was waiting to take us to the round 2 venue. When marching out to meet your foes in a deadly war. Normally, most sinners would have laughed Doris off for being overdramatic, but today they were all listening intently to her every word. We've already had several close run-ins with the candidates in their factions, and even the formidable Hay Show pack. Those experiences were more than enough to convince us that this was the time to take her seriously. We must learn as much as possible about our primary foe. The one that poses us the greatest threat, if you will. You think Jashichun dies or lives? I think that she... I want to say that I think that she becomes the winner of the trials. Like the overall hierarchy evaluations. But I think that's a bit too hopeful for this game. And that is Jiaqiu. So let's list everything we've learned about that individual so far. Well, we know that he has no problems with blooding his own hands. Remember how he grabbed those decapitated heads? Then we know that he tried to ensure that both our team and Shichun's wouldn't participate in the family hierarch war. We are also aware that he's flanked by Zilu, a mighty Heisho, and Zigong, a strategist. And it seemed like he was the one who sent the assassins from last night too, right? Yeah, we know that he's definitely wary of us, so we should also stay on guard. As we all know by now, Daguan Yuan is led by 4 ancient great houses, the Jia, the Shi, the Jue, and the Wang. Ever since the times before my own birth, this place was a den of political intrigue, a jungle where a single misstep could spell your death. Today, the Jia family holds the most power and influence among the 4. Which means that I was at the top of the world, afforded a life of luxuries and leisure, the kind of envious life that everyone looks up to and aspires to attain. But Big Brother Chu, he was beneath even the rock bottom of the same world. Rock bottom? A metaphor for aught, perhaps. If it isn't, then I presume he's implying that someone pushed Jiaqiu to the depths. Yes, many hands pushed him toward the cliff, until there was no more room for him to back up to... until his only remaining choice was to plummet. Brother Chiu is the last surviving descendant of the annihilated Kong family. Yet his surname was Jia, was it not? His mother was from the Kong family. Ah, how... My hand was probably one of the many that pushed him off the cliff. I don't think you're the kind of person to do something like that, Honglu. No need to make excuses for me. Envy and jealousy came about from my grandmother and the elders' favoritism. And where there is a zenith, so exists a nadir. Hiding won't let me get away from it, so I'm going to accept it. Honglu remained placid throughout the entire reveal, as though he was making some innocent commentary about the weather and the clouds going by. In fact, watch out for the ones working with a thumb, too. It was Ryoshu who appeared more agitated than he was. I love standing in one place and just hold the trigger button and let Mesa do all the work. I love standing in one place and dancing and let my disco ball do all the work. But I get the feeling. Warframe is the kind of game that you enjoy the most when you don't have to play it. Weirdly enough. The thumb? Oh, that walking brick shithouse from earlier. Lei Heng. You're weirdly worried, Ryoshu. Don't you usually just... It's because he's powerful. Silence descended in the palanquin. Has Ryoshu ever called anyone straight up powerful before? No one replied. And then there is the cultured frames and skins. Yeah, true. Someone gets paid extra for that ass in the Warframe community, in the Warframe development team. Lin Dai Yu. We have arrived at the venue for the second round of the evaluation. We found ourselves at some kind of deep subterranean area with multiple lifts installed inside it. Some contestants were already rising on those lifts, but most of them had elected to remain down here to quietly and furtively discuss their strategies. As for us, we were slowly getting used to our presence drawing the attention of every single person in the room the moment we entered. Bina jump scare? Oh my god. Oh, please. I love Bina. Bina. Or Bina. Bina. It should be Bina. I think it's pronounced Bina properly. Bina. I love Bina. Contestants must now each board their lifts and ascend. I hate that Mess can target the Jackal weak Mesa? You mean Mesa? Can target the Jackal weak points. Yeah, it's the same issue with Octavia. Like, you can't really reliably hit weak spots on bosses. You just kind of have to pray. Well, then, should we get going too? I feel like we're drawing way too much attention, so let's... But we were stopped by a voice calling us. Big brother Bao Yu. That you. Have you been well? I'd seen a child who looked just like her a few times in Honglu's memories. Oh, that's a girl? I remember her beaming at Honglu as she made the mound of petals with one hand. But now she looked on at him without a discernible emotion, a spear in the very same hand. Dayu, I didn't think you'd be participating in the family hierarch war. Have you forgotten that my family cannot exist unless we are in service of greater houses? I am but a blade serving a clan from the Jue family. I see. For big sister Bao Chai's family. It's Inosuke but female? I don't know who that is, I'm sorry. Yes, I will be fighting in the service of others to the last of my days. Dayu. Honglu took a step toward her, but she raised her hand and pushed him away. It was not a threat, but her gesture carried such implicit resoluteness that it brought Honglu to a stop. Dayu, I'll be departing Dagwan Yuan soon. The elders have commanded me to leave here and experience more of the world. You're leaving Dagwan Yuan? So you leave me now, still refusing to illuminate me the truths about that day. Why? Why won't you stop smiling like that? Then, I hope you'll never come back here again. We shared an intimate bond once, yet it is all for naught. Now I am unbound by the heavens, unbound by the dirt. Still lies this heart of mine now, with emptiness wrought. A blossom may be lovely now, but its wilting sharpens the blade of woe, the blade of hurt. Our meeting never should have come to pass. You always say things that are so difficult and saddening to hear. My own funeral was held long ago, and now having met you for the final time, when we meet our ends here, may we each become a lone thread of formless smoke to be scattered to the winds. Dude, this girl, like, I would never be able to date someone like this. When are you ever gonna get a straight answer? You imagine you date this person, right? You're dating this girl, and you like wake up in the morning, and then you're like, hey, Dayu, what do you want for breakfast? And then she's like, the threads of formless smoke to be scattered to the winds. My funeral was held long ago. You're like, yeah, I guess bacon and eggs. With that, Dayu walked away from us. Looks like I forgot to introduce her to everyone. She's someone with whom I've had a brief connection in my childhood, though I guess our reunion was made under pretty unfavorable circumstances. That she has come here in service of another candidate means that we'll be enemies the next time we meet. Yi-san trailed off without vocalizing that sentiment and sighed. Connections are such fickle things after all. Honglu muttered with a faint hint of loneliness as we entered the grand lift, enclosed by 4 pillars. The lift rises ploddingly. When I looked down, I could see the other candidates, still waiting for their lift, looking up at us. The candidates whose fate may or may not intermingle with our own in this battle. Jiabao Yu! You will never leave this place alive. No matter what it takes, we will cut off your head. No matter what it takes. Someone screams bitterly from beneath us, but the lift does not stop. Young Honglu, are we to battle villains henceforth in this quest? But to them we are the villains. Then are they to be evil in our eyes? It's a distinction without a difference. Well, whichever is the case, I'm pretty sure that trying to draw a clear line between enemies and allies won't mean much. It seemed that we finally arrived at our destination as the lift slowed down. We were greeted by a sight that at first glance appeared as though it belonged outside, but we were still clearly within confines of Hong Yuan. Underneath the blue sky were two metal gates leading into a massive looming structure. Red lights flickered ominously around the building. Looks like they decorated this huge space to look like the outside. I can't even fathom how much money they must have poured into this project. Family hierarch evaluations, round 2. A disembodied voice echoed from speakers with a buzz. Begins now. The door to the lift that carried us up here closed shut. Oh, I finally recognize where we are. You've been here before? This place is the site of former H-Corp that was once headed by the Kong family. This place still bleeds from the wounds made then. I wonder if we will be spilling fresh blood over them today. We are surrounded by the loud and crowded bustle of the teeming audience. Is Honglu smiling still, as he always has since our first meeting? I turn around to face him, only to see a much younger Honglu. This resembles Carmen's lab from a LobCorp cutscene? The deep sorrow in the child's eyes was about to overflow, as if he were ready to burst into tears. I don't actually know that much about the lore of H-Corp, if it was ever mentioned before. H-Corp. It did exist in the lore. H-Corp. The former H-Corp and its nest were destroyed by the Arbiter Garion before her raid on the Seed of Light project facility. The presence of 26 wings in the city implies that a new H-Corp has taken its place. I think that's just I don't think it was actually mentioned before, because the former H-Corp was destroyed before the raid on the Seed of Light project research facility. So that's like old. Carmen's lab was in the outskirts, not H-Corp. Yeah, but this place is H-Corp. Like the place we are at now in Limbus. Pretty sure Bina did brag about it. Well, yeah. I mean, she did destroy it, but I wonder if it's the same. I wonder if it's the same H-Corp though. Apothecary of Malice is a new apostle. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Как же хочется забрать стул, на котором сидела Бина. Есть такое. Попить чай, который пила Бина. Old H-Corp was destroyed by a former arbiter before the raid on the Seed of Light project, the research facility. Well, yeah, that's the... Yeah, that would be Bina. Bina destroyed the old H-Corp. Hongyuan Bioengineering Group. Their singularity is the bolus, which heals and also mutates its users. Headed by the hierarch of the Dagwan Yuan. No, that can be right. Hold on. District 8, Hongyuan Bioengineering Group. Serves as the setting for Enduro 5. Пойду пораньше, спокойно, спасибо за стрим. Да, вот мы уже, по сути-то, и закончили, да, как бы с частью первой. Structure of Hong Yuan is a remnant of an old H-Corp and is still under the effects of its singularity. Within it, the wealth of its resonance is measured by the amount of space. Yep. Old H-Corp. Prior to the ascent of the families in the Hong Yuan Bioengineer Group, yeah, that's okay. So the current H-Corp is here. And the old one, the old H-Corp, was destroyed by an arbiter before the events of the Lobotomy Corporation. In the process, the Kong family was annihilated, leaving behind one survivor, the descendant Kong Chiu, who would later take on his mother's name and participate into the family hierarchy evaluation as a member of the Jia family. So yeah, Jia guy, the big aura farming dude, is the last remnant of the old H Corp that was destroyed by Bina. Okay. 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 I get it now. Jia Chu. Wah. Wah. EP. All right. I think. So what now? What now? I think we're going to go back here. What is what's gonna happen now? We're gonna go back here. We'll do a log excavation first, and I think we'll think afterwards. I didn't expect this to be done so soon, to be honest. I was kind of actually thinking that there would be more fighting. Oh, yeah. I might just do a short stream today. Like, I know it's barely been an hour, but I might just do a short stream today. I'm running the Circade right now for Octavia. Who should I sell to free up a slot? Limbo or Gara? I don't like either of them. Gara. I'm gonna say Gara. To be honest, though, I don't know what Limbo does. I just don't remember. I remember Gara not being that exciting. But yeah, Octavia is pretty fun. I have Octavia Prime too. I got the Prime Bards for her back in the day. Just by running and selling vaults, to be honest. Very easy to do, to get some money that way. Limbo sends people into a different dimension. Isn't that what the other one, there's like a time controlling frame? I forgot what its name is. He feels so weird to play. Is just excavations now, or it happens because downtime doesn't count for 6 hours and count for 8? Think about for 8 hours. I think I'm going to do this excavation and then I'm gonna call it. I'm actually gonna call it. I'm actually gonna call the stream. It's gonna be early, but 1, I'm tired. 2, I overestimated the amount of game we still had in this chapter. And 3, the update isn't coming out anytime soon, so I think we're just gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here, chat. It's gonna be a short stream, but you know, on Friday we'll go back into chapter 2. It's Protea? Yeah, Protea. Yeah, Protea is the time controlling one. Also kind of weird though, to be fair. Anyways, thank you guys for coming to the stream today. I know it's been short. It's about an hour. I mean, an hour is what I used to get at like work streams sometimes. So you know, I stream at work, stream for an hour. Oh yeah, I guess I should also check the Limbo's past missions. Thank you for coming, everybody. I will see you on Friday. We're gonna go back into the story. I'm gonna keep doing the story on Friday. Chapter 2, baby! Here we come! Yay! Woo! Good luck tomorrow if you're gonna roll on the banner. If any one of you guys is gonna roll on the banner tomorrow, or later today for some of you, best of luck. And if not, then best of luck saving up. And I will see you next stream. Bye bye.